Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button below. Today we're going to talk about 50 random facts about me. I'm pretty sure you want to know who I am, so I guess let's start. We got a long way to go. My full name is Glowbern Manette McAndrew. My name comes from a mashup of my parents' and my grandmother's name. So Glowbern is a mashup of Gloria and Bernardina equals Glowbern. And Manette is like a detachment from the last syllable of my father's name. My father's name is Ramon, and then because I'm a girl, they made it into Manette. So that's where my name came from. I turned 26 on the 24th of January. I'm 100% Filipino and I'm proud of it! Mabuhay ang Pilipinas! I've been married to my wonderful husband for a year now, and his name is Graham. I grew up in Cebu City, Philippines. I now live in Perth, Western Australia. I believe that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. There's not a time in my life where I have not spelled my name. When people ask me what my name is, Glowbern is... Most people say it's a unique name. I say it's a curse. Well, for one, I've been mistaken on the phone as Robert. So it's kind of a sad thing for me, but most people say that they like my name. I think the opposite, but oh well, I've been given that name, so I have to live with it. I come from a big family. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. We are 5 children in all. I am terrified of strong winds, especially at night. Growing up in the Philippines, there's a lot of typhoons that come, especially towards the end of the year. So strong winds always mean trees falling down, roofs flying off of houses for me. And it's kind of a thing that I have to adjust living in Perth, because for one, it's one of the most windiest cities in the world. There's wind every time. It doesn't need to have a storm. There's just wind. So I'm still trying to get used to it and not to be afraid as much anymore. I love cheese! I like to eat cheese with most things. Cheese on bread, cheese on pizza, but I love cheese. I love going to outdoor markets. There's a lot of markets in Perth that are very nice to go to, and it's very enjoyable for me because it reminds me of home, where you go to the markets and then lots of people sell things outdoors and in these little stalls. So it just gives me a homey vibe, and it makes me happy because the energy, everyone haggling, the noise and all that, it just makes me feel at home. So I love going to outdoor markets. I confess I am an introvert. Studies have said that the difference between introverts and extroverts are where they get their energy from. Extroverts get their energy from being around people, while introverts get their energy by having me time or solitude time. I love having solitude time once or twice a week. That's why I'm very grateful for times when I'm all alone in the house. Some people are scared when they're alone in their house, but I enjoy it and I cherish it. I prefer walking compared to riding a car to where I want to go. Back in the Philippines, I always walked because everything was close together. But in Perth, it's very hard to do that. The city is so spread out that you can't really walk from point A to point B all the time. Unless you're within like the city central, then yes you can. But if you're back in the suburbs, then nope, can't do that. It's very far. So no choice but to ride a car. But if I can walk it, I'd rather walk it. I don't know how to ride a bike, but I'm determined to learn that this year. I don't like watching horror movies. Being scared is a negative feeling for me, so my logic is that why watch something that makes you feel negative and will not let you sleep, will make you paranoid. Some people like to watch them for the fun of it because they get exhilarated. Nope, not me. I'd rather have a good night's sleep than think about all the scary stuff that I just saw. Because I have a very wild imagination. I don't even want to think about it now. I love music. I like doing stuff with music in the background. There always has to be music, otherwise if there's only silence then I can't concentrate because my thoughts are so loud. Not that I'm a crazy person, I just like to think so much. There's so much stuff going on in my head that I need something to focus on, like lyrics of a song or chord patterns of a song, so that I could progress in the work that I'm doing. Be it cleaning, cooking, washing dishes, writing, or whatever. I just really love music. My mom sent me to piano school one summer. I hated it at first, but then towards the end of the summer I enjoyed it so much. And then I begged my mom to enroll me back the next summer, but she didn't, so that was quite sad. But I know how the basics of playing the piano, but not very good at it. I learned to play the guitar by myself by borrowing my big brother's guitar chord chart when he was learning it at school. I'm learning to play the cello. My cello's name is Solomon. Graham gave me that name because to me it sounded very manly, and Solomon to me is just a man who has a bass voice, hence it's a cello's name, well, my cello's name. Coffee over tea. I love coffee. 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 Not addicted to it, I can't live without it, but coffee. I choose coffee over tea anytime. 24 is my favorite number. It's always been my favorite number because it's the date of my birthday, and more recently because I was married at 24. I'm not a fan of candy or lollies or even chocolates. I just grew up with my parents telling me not to eat too much of them. We do have like a bowl of candy at Christmas time on the table, but those are meant for the kids singing carols in front of our houses on Christmas time. But I love cheesecakes, cookies, cupcakes, any kind of pastry. Danish, oh yes. My favorite cake is carrot cake because it was the first cake that my mom baked for me and my brothers and sisters. So fond memories with that cake. And another thing because of the frosting. Really good frosting. I don't know how to make it though. I'll have to learn how to. I love desserts. Whenever I get invited to a party, be it a friend's party, cousin's party, family party, I always bring desserts. Cookies, cakes, always desserts. I love reading fiction so much that I got into trouble for it when I was 10. I was reading a book while in class, and during the next parent-teacher meeting, my teacher told my mom and dad about that, and I kind of got grounded for that. I like watching anime with English subtitles. I always forget to drink water. I'm so bad. My mom told me that when we were young, my siblings and I played around a lot. Everyone had already drank their glass of water that my mom had provided, but not me. She would always have to come drag me back into the house so that I could drink water. And now that I'm older, I always have to bring a big container of water. Otherwise, if I just bring a little container, then when I finish it, I'll forget that I need to refill it and drink more. So I usually bring a 1.5 liter bottle so that at least that's close to how much you should be drinking in a day. So that when I finish it and forget, at least I only have 500 mils left to drink for 2 liters of water a day. On the phone, I've been mistaken as an American a couple of times. I think it's just the way we're taught English at school. I've worked as a call center agent for an American company, so that must contribute to my accent. I have a bachelor's degree in nursing because my parents wanted me to study it. I did try working as a nurse, but I got very sick during training. I couldn't finish it. The hospital let me go. I guess it wasn't for me then. I love water Pokemon. Water Pokemon rock, and they're the best Pokemon in the world. Every time a new Pokemon game comes out, I always pick the water version. Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Sapphire, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, Pokemon Moon. And it's funny that my husband always picks fire. I love thick sauce Indian curry, or even thick sauce Thai curry. Just make sure the sauce is really thick. I don't like getting water in my eyes when I'm swimming. That's why I always wear goggles. I can speak 3 languages fluently. One being Bisaya, that's like my dialect from where I grew up in the Philippines. Maayong hapon akong pangan kay si GoGrowGlowbern Monet McAndrew. 2 being Filipino, the national language of the Philippines. Magandang hapon, ang pangalan ko po ay si GoGrowGlowbern Monet McAndrew. And 3 English. I hope that's the right thing. I haven't spoken those languages in a while. I once ate a leaf in my parents' garden because I was bored. In addition to that, I also ate a black ant in my parents' garden because I was bored. And it tasted spicy. I'm not a fan of chili. If I could choose not to eat it, I won't eat it. I had pet hamsters when I was in uni. There was Puff, there was Sniff, there was Nibbles, there was Wiggles. I don't know how to drive, but looking forward to learning it as well. My favorite sport is basketball. I can move my ears. Let me show you guys. You see that? Can you see that? Yeah, I can move my ears. My first plane ride was to Manila, Philippines for my honeymoon. Yeah, I didn't travel that often when I was younger. That's why I started this channel. I want to travel more, to see more of the world and learn of the different places, different cultures, different languages, different things around the world that you don't see in your own country. I love cooking and eating. Hey, who doesn't? I'm a deep sleeper and I can sleep anywhere. I remember when I was in uni, I was very tired. You know, lots of assignments, late nights. Sometimes traveling from school to home, I'd sleep on the car ride back home. And surprisingly, I'd never miss my stop. Last year, there was a tree in front of my house, and because there was a very strong wind. There was a storm back then. The tree fell down on the roof of the garage and I didn't wake up. Deep sleeper. And that's my 50 random facts about me. If you have any random fact about you that you'd like to share, you can comment it down below. If you'd like to give this video a thumbs up, please do. That would mean so much to me. Thanks for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!